Namaste, my friends. Welcome to your ground of being, meditation and contemplation. In this video, we're going to look at the term, the phrase, ground of being. And it's a phrase that I came up with. And there's so many other words, definitely, that we can use to refer to the ground of being, our deepest essence, our true nature. And some might call it inner spirit, in yoga, Atman, or Brahman in Buddhism, Buddha nature. And there's so many other words we could use. And I selected the words ground of being because I wanted something that's new and something fresh, that people don't have a preconceived idea of what it is. So being represents simply the essence, the being. So we're not doing, we're not achieving. It's a beingness. And the ground refers to a foundation. And ground feels a bit more intimate and real and close to us. It's not something that's far away and not something that's abstract or airy-fairy. It's stable, it's the ground. Also, the ground refers to as the source from which being and existence comes from. Now, in our meditation and contemplation, it's important not to be so concerned with words. There are many, many words, and rather than the exact word itself, see if you can try to look at where the words are pointing to. That's more important than any argument about which word is more accurate. So words by themselves can be powerful, but the exact words are not important. It's what they're pointing to is what is critical. The ground of being is the source of all existence, the source of all that is, including this physical dimension that we live in. And language, words, are part of this physical dimension. This physical dimension exists in space-time continuum. So everything in this universe, this 3D universe, is moving through time, through space. The ground of being, however, being the source of this manifested 3D universe, is beyond time and space. Some people may use the word transcendent. It doesn't mean it's separate from this universe. This world that we live in, this 3D world, and all the other dimensions that exist are expressions, manifestations of the ground of being. So all forms of creation have their source, a single source, in the ground of being. And because the ground of being is not bound by time and space, because It created, manifested time and space to manifest and express this universe into existence. It is not bound by time and space. Time and space is simply part and parcel of creation. And this creation that we are living in is an expression of the ground of being. So in religion, there tends to be an idea that long time ago, God created this universe, and so it's almost as if an inventor created a machine, a complex machine, and just let it go. And there's the universe, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going, and there's God on the other side. So I would like to have you imagine that creation is not something that's happened a long time ago, and this universe is like a machine or a toy that keeps going. Just imagine that the ground of being is expressing this universe into existence each moment. Just like a light going through a prism separates into the colors of the rainbow. It's a single light entering into the prism, but the prism separates this light into 7 different colors. So this is like an analogy. The ground of being is a singularity, a oneness. And in its expression, it manifests as the infinite variations that you see in our creation. But everything that's manifested has its existence in the ground of being. It's not separate from the ground of being. At the deepest level, all existence has its source within the ground of being, including each one of us. So when we open up and start to deepen into our own being, and to start to discover the ground of being within us, we are connecting to the source of this world. We're connecting to the center of the universe. We're connecting to the ground of being, the center of all living things. And because words and thoughts actually exist in the time-space continuum, words and thoughts cannot grasp the essence, the true meaning of the ground of being. It's like your fingernail trying to understand the miraculous complexity of your whole body, your being. It's not possible. But there's a different way of knowing, not through the thinking mind, but through our inner hearts, as we open up to the ground of being within us. And know that we are not separate from the ground of being. In fact, we are the ground of being. It is who we are. It is who we are at our deepest core. And when we are able to release all the labels and all the barriers within us and allow the ground of being to flow through us. What flows through is revelation, insight, knowledge into who we are and the nature of the world around us. And the more we open up, the more this knowledge starts to flow through us. And not only knowledge and insight and wisdom, but also a deep peace and joy, which emanate from the ground of being. The purpose of life, the purpose of existence, is for the ground of being to realize itself through form. And as you journey in your meditation, contemplation practice, you are fulfilling the purpose of the universe. You're fulfilling your deepest purpose, is to discover your true self. And all life is moving towards this. As our consciousness evolves and we start to deepen in awareness, eventually it comes full circle. The ground of being lost in its form, in its creation, starts to reflect back and realize its own true nature. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening to me. And please look out for other videos. I will be posting for the ground of being, meditation and contemplation. Thank you. Namaste.